In this video, I want to introduce you to the 7 principles of review mastery. These are essentially very different types of approaches we're going to have to getting reviews, because we have to use all our potential creativity and resources. This is what this is all about. So let's get right to it. And by the way, you have to always take these principles and think of how it applies to your specific situation, because while I can kind of guess what your situation might be and I can project what mine might be, yours might be different. So try to think of how they could immediately apply to your situation and how you can immediately use them. And later in the course, of course, we're going to expound on them with examples, but let's just go over them now. So the first is inevitably the quality of your work. If your quality of your work is not industry competitive, if it's below par in the industry, you're going to get bad reviews. We can't avoid that. So you always have to spend a lot of your effort on your own quality of work, maybe learning how to improve your craft, because improving your craft is the long-term #1 strategy to get reviews. It's the best. So focus on improving your work. And I know this point is very simple and obvious, but it's monumentally important. It's just unavoidable, so I have to say it. Next is, instead of just your work, your clients have to love you or your brand. That means that you have to facilitate a community, your following of engaged people who get a lot of value from you. Those are a fantastic well of good reviews. Creating a community, a part of it is every time you launch something, you can ask them to buy it and to review it. Other than your immediate friends and family, this is the #1 group that will help you with good reviews. So the bigger your audience is, they'll impact positively everything you're doing. So there's also going to be strategies for bad review prevention. For example, getting people to, instead of leaving bad reviews, to email you for support or to email you with questions, and that can prevent the bad reviews. So turning angry customers into customers who get immediate help from you and become actual super fans, and getting 5-star review from them instead of a 1-star review from them. And that's a fantastic, amazing turnaround, because you're getting rid of the worst reviews and turning them into 5-star reviews with your customer support. We're going to talk about that. Then there's the ask. How do you ask for reviews? We're going to talk about that. You have to master when and how to ask for reviews and different variations of it. Now, sometimes you have a lot of clients who might like your work, but they like it in anonymity. That's what most people do. Because think about it, when people are angry about your work, they'll go and leave a review. But if people like your work, they just like it. They don't even bother leaving a review. They're like, great, it's fine. They go on with their lives. But you miss out on the review unless you get them to email you or message you in some other way and communicate with you. And then that you can ask them because they like your work and you're in communication. Otherwise, you'd have no way to reach them. So we're going to talk about how to get your customers to engage with you so that then you can, as a part of that conversation, help them more, but of course, ask for a review. Then, of course, we're going to talk about the gray area and the black hat strategies of buying reviews. This is not something that I do or that I recommend, but it's a part of the review conversation. And I think a lot of people wonder about this. So we're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about what I call the carrot. The carrot is the most powerful tool to get reviews. Let me explain what that is. Do you know this metaphor of, if you want an animal to move forward, you wave a carrot in front of them like a rabbit, they're going to move towards that carrot. So it's like a teaser, but you basically have to have something that people want. And that's the carrot. You wave the carrot in front of them because people are motivated by mostly their own self needs. It's human nature. It's not something I came up with. It's not a judgment call. And you have to take advantage of this knowledge and create the carrot. So whatever your business is, so let's say, for example, your client might enjoy your work, but you might have an extra add-on service, some other extra thing that you creatively come up with that you can say, hey, I've got this extra thing and it's right here for the taking, but of course, they need to leave a review. And you can position that, of course, a lot of times you can't incentivize reviews, but a lot of times, you can do it without incentivizing the review by still having a carrot. And the carrot is going to make like 80 or 90% of the entire difference here, because people do not care about your reviews. They care about what's in it for them. Reviews are what's in it for you. The carrot is what's in it for them. So the carrot is more of a tool for them to help you what's in it for you, the reviews, by giving them more of what's in it for them, which is the carrot that you came up with. So these are the 7 principles, and you'll see different manifestations of them in examples.